Well, well, well. We don't have Mr. Christian McCaffrey joining us. Yeah? Is this
Yeah,
working?
yeah, it's working.
Is your mic working?
It, yeah, my mic is working now, or it should be. Test, test, test. Hello.
I hear you, but it sounds like it's the computer.
Wait, now it's not working. No, sorry, I got it backwards. Say something.
There you go. That sounds better.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Got to show the
Easy.
eBay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're advertising.
Yeah, advertising for what I'm selling. This is an authentic Christian McCaffrey Panthers jersey, and it has an error on it that someone on eBay pointed out to me yesterday who also sold this jersey. Would you like to try to guess the error? I got to give you both
Well,
sides.
yeah, I gotta see it, I guess, huh? Uh is the C is the it does he have a when they say his type his name in the back, is there usually a little C for Mick?
That's correct.
Ah. So it's not an authentic jersey.
It is authentic, but all of the authentics have the same error.
Got it. So he's usually it's M little C Caffrey.
Yeah. M little C Caffrey.
How about that?
Pretty crazy.
So does that mean it's going to sell for more or less?
I think it's going to sell for less because he no longer plays for this team, and who the hell wants an authentic alternate Panthers jersey that also has an error?
That might be a jersey that would be cool in 20 years.
Yeah.
But the carry cost for that, it's really zero. But still, you don't want to wait 20
really
years to get your money.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting what's selling or not, because nothing's really sold yet. I've only sold one jersey, but what's drawing attention and what isn't. You know,
what is and what's the story?
Mostly NBA stuff is catching people's attention. I honestly, I made the mistake of posting a lot of things really quickly instead of doing a couple, see how it goes, because there's a Kobe Bryant jersey. You can't buy it anymore from Nike or the NBA. It's really, really cool jersey. And it's authentic, you know, and they just you can't see there's not a lot of number 24s in white, this authentic jersey, so it's selling on StockX for like 350 or so, and I've got it as a buy it now for 300 or an auction that is going to end in a few days, and I think the highest bid is like 115 right now. So people are bidding on them, but I don't know if there's like a flurry. Have you sold on eBay? I don't think you said not much, right?
Not in a while. I've sold it. I've sold maybe one or two things ever.
Yeah. Is there like a flurry of activity at the end of the bid?
Sometimes. I guess it depends on the product, but at the same time, it's an auction, and the people who are looking to buy that stuff are going there to look for it, and so you will get market value depending, whatever it is. If it's selling for 350 on StockX, that means no one's sold one for 350 on StockX. No one's buying. Yeah,
that's a good point.
If it's you can list it for whatever you want.
The cool thing about eBay is, where is it? Is that you can see, that's not, I'm in the wrong place. When you list it, it will give you, like, it will show you that item, the most recent sales, not like what it's listed for, but the most recent sales. And for this one, they were pretty high. So like looking back, if I could do it differently, I probably wouldn't have even put it up for auction. I would have just left it as a $300 buy it now and waited. right? But ironically, that the only jersey that sold immediately was that Aaron Donald jersey. Like within a day, I got an offer for it above what the current bid was. Guy was said, "You'll give me $85 for it." And I said, "Yeah." And he had a bunch of other jerseys. So I said, "Look, I'm about to post a bunch." I sent him some pictures and he was like, "Nah, I'll pass on all those, but I'll keep an eye on what you're listing." So he really just wanted that Aaron Donald jersey. The not
How
current
about that?
uniform Aaron Donald jersey. Yeah.
The current, these collectors, man.
Yeah.
It's weird that he might realize that what he got, the Aaron Donald jersey, was a deal. You know what I mean?
I
Like
probably
knowing,
paid 125 for it and sold it for $85.
yeah, but he's probably, I mean, unless he's just an Aaron Donald fan, but otherwise he's gonna
Yeah.
be like, no, man, this jersey, I'm gonna be able to sell it for $105.
Well, exactly.
For 20
Exactly.
bucks.
And
Like,
he's got a huge number of jerseys, but that's sort of what I'm with the quality of the jerseys I have. I don't think there's a lot of individuals who have these in good shape that are just sitting around and want and are willing to let them go. So I'm thinking that my audience is resellers. I want to sell it cheaper, the Michael Jordan jersey, my like big prize. I have it listed for 250, buy it now, no auction. Because I think someone will be able to easily turn that around and sell it for 350. But
got it.
like anything you can buy. You want to see something hysterical, by the way? So I have a Jason Williams authentic Mitchell and Ness jersey that is
Mhm.
like I love. It was $300, and I thought, boy, when I sell this, it's going to sell for $1 million. Number one, they're selling it on Mitchell and Ness's website still. Number two, let me show you what Mitchell and Ness did.
Suspense is palpable.
I bet.
What did Mitchell and Ness do?
So they basically create. I don't know. I gotta find it. They created two of them, right? There's two Jason Williams jerseys. I don't know where the frick they are. They're in the other room. Let me go grab them. Talk to the audience.
This is exhibit A on why I tried to not. I am not into collecting shit because trying to get out of it is a nightmare. It brings me no joy. I feel nothing, no sense of pride and ownership, and I don't ever want to sell it because I have to deal with this. It's just more work than anything else.
I'm actually having fun selling these.
Okay, good.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Both made by the Mitchell and Ness company. We have first the Jason Williams 1988-1999 Mitchell and Ness throwback jersey. Retail $150. You can see they're stitched on. Looks like a nice jersey, right?
Sure.
You also have the 1988-1999 Jason Williams authentic jersey, not a swingman. Retail $300.
Okay.
Not a lot of people have both.
There you go. You got to sell them as a set. Is that what you're trying to do?
I actually thought about it, but I just have this one listed now, but I had to put in the description, like, not to be confused with the exact same jersey. This one has like heavier patches and it's costs more.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I will say, I had some of that really, the first one you held up, and maybe they're both the same material. I couldn't tell. The first one you held up was like that really almost abrasive mesh.
Yeah.
With like the bigger holes in it. I like that
authentic
material,
one. The authentic one is like that. I mean,
I like that.
But like the patches are so big, you can't even fold the jersey. They're huge. You know,
the numbers you mean. Okay.
And there's no give to them because they're like so thick. They had to differentiate the jerseys to validate the $150 price increase. So they made it way more durable and just got a better look and feel to it. But
That'd be crazy to play in, right?
it would be
I mean,
literally crazy to plan. It'd be a crazy thing to do would be to plan that.
to play
I,
in,
oh, to
to
play
play
in. Oh yeah,
basketball.
exactly. Exactly. That's why I don't know if these Mitchell and Nesses are they say they're authentic. I don't know if that's really what like did they really play in those thick abrasive mesh jerseys?
Well, I know that material existed. I don't know about the patches, right? Like how stiff and everything. And maybe they loosened up. They,
Yeah.
that's probably what they all felt like when they were brand new. But they didn't get a
Yeah.
new jersey every game, and they got washed a lot. You've probably never washed that jersey, right?
No. No.
Yeah,
The only ones I've washed are the ones that I've listed as new without tags.
yeah.
But a lot of these I've
New
never
without
worn,
that.
so they are new without tags. Like they're in perfect condition. The other tough thing about doing this is how many jerseys I come across that I want to buy. So I wanted to talk to you about your for not for just owning, but for if you had to wear one, assuming
Yeah.
our bodies are what we want them to look like. Um, what jersey would you buy on eBay?
Buy.
Whatever. You make this so difficult. If money were if I what jersey what could I buy for you?
I would the only jersey I had, so I had two basketball jerseys. They were both
Okay.
replicas. I had a Dominique Wilkins, and they were I bought them my parents bought them for me when we went to games. We went
Yeah,
to an Atlanta
that's
Hawks
cool.
game, and I got a Dominique Wilkins jersey. And then we came down to DC for a vacation, and we went to a Bullets game, and I got a George Mearson jersey.
I think I remember that.
I wish I still had that jersey. That one was funny. Dominic Wilkins ones was cool, but it was like the weird Hawks. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, it was like the in between. Like the Hawks had like a really classic jersey, and then they had like they have like the new jersey style. But this was like a transition. They only had it for a couple years.
But I want you to consider like the cut of the jersey and how it would look and how it would feel. Like
Oh,
for
okay.
example,
If I'm buying a jersey to wear, I'm getting
yeah, to
like a
wear.
hockey jersey.
Okay, I can see that.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
I don't
kind
understand.
of.
Now you're gone.
So this kind of jersey, it's not built. It's not
What's going
super
on over
baggy,
there?
right? Like
What
it
is this?
fits. It fits. It's sewn on. It's like the
Where
mesh
where
is
what are you
like
doing?
not abrasive mesh. It's like it feels good on you. You know what I mean? It feels like it feels good, and it's not like the Iverson jersey from the Sixers where like the shoulders went all the way over to here and it looked just ridiculous. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
right. Yeah.
Like a jersey, like the cut of the jersey matters. Like I bet that Dominique Wilkins jersey looked ridiculous, even though it was awesome.
No,
No,
it looked like
it looked
a
cool.
basketball jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It didn't look like one of those like sleeveless T-shirts like they started wearing in the aughts.
Well, I'll tell you what mine is because there was a guy in college that used to wear this, and I always wanted it. I'm gonna share the screen because like the swingman jerseys with that shitty mesh, they're okay, but this
My
is the
point
one.
is, I like the shitty mesh. I think it feels good.
This actually feels good though. Like the material the players actually play in now. You know,
Yeah,
this
right.
Vince
It's
Carter
different.
jersey, I think, is the
Yeah.
cleanest looking, best jersey that there's ever been. And like the way their
Mhm.
shoulders are cut, like it looks cool on. What do you think?
I mean, if we're gonna get into a discussion of all-time great jerseys, I'm into that. I like talking about that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But I don't think that's one of them. I think that's a sharp looking jersey. Like
yeah. I
it's
think
cool
this is
with
up
the.
there.
It's not bad for a purple jersey. It's tough, man.
Yeah,
Purple's a tough color. Like the Kings moved away from it.
yeah.
Um, I thought this jersey was sweet though. I will pull up this one. Um, Let's
And then
see here.
I've got another one that I think is in all sports is like one of the, and now I'm not talking about to wear anymore, but just best all-time
You
jerseys.
froze.
Best all-time jerseys that you can buy.
You're free. Yeah. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Let me see. I
Your
don't know if there's
internet
much I can do about that. Yeah.
good or not good?
Looks like it's working. But yeah,
Yeah.
not to wear, but just like best all-time
You know, it's
jerseys.
funny. I see you. I'm watching this on the monitor, and it looks
Mhm.
fine, but I can't hear you.
You can't, is something with my mic? Test, test,
My
test. Okay,
internet's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, yours isn't the problem. Sometimes when I have the door closed,
I don't.
even though I have a node
I
here,
hear
it
you
doesn't work
barely,
out.
but it's funny. I'm looking at this on my TV, and I'm watching this, and you look fine, and you can hear me, right? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Maybe it's me. Must be me. There we go. It might be me, man. I don't know. You got me though.
Yeah, I've been able to hear you the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's all good. Where were we?
It could be internet on my end. Okay, best jerseys. I was saying Vince Carter, and I actually have another one loaded up that, because like jerseys progress over time. There's been some,
Oh, sure.
and I think I have the best jersey for one of the Pittsburgh sports teams. Would you like to see it?
Sure. Let's see it.
Okay. Didn't you say you had one?
There are jerseys that I like that I think are classic looking. I think the Orlando Magic 92
Yeah.
pinstripes were great.
Yeah.
I do like this Hawks jersey, which let me just open a new tab. Wish I could just open the. I just want to open this image. There we go.
Oh, I kind of like this view.
Like that. I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good looking jersey. Man, I like the font. I like the font up here. It looks kind of like old. Like it's funny that this Hawks doesn't like match the the angle of the stripe.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
see
mean?
what you mean.
Like it looks like a jersey that someone. So for that reason, it's not like an all time great. But I like the scheme. I like the color scheme.
Yeah, I like how they designed, it looks like they designed the jersey with the color blocking first and then decided where to put the Hawks
Right.
and the number.
The Hawks was
right?
just
Like,
they were like, we got this Hawks made and we're putting it on.
Yeah.
Like this is like a the name. Like this is such a shitty font.
I think it's cool. I think it's yeah, the font, but it doesn't really, the font doesn't really match with the Hawks or the number font
Right.
either.
I know.
And I
So
don't like
there's
that it's a scoop neck like that. I don't like the neck in the armholes. I don't like that approach. Here, since you're sharing your screen, I'm just gonna start putting these in the chat instead of
no. Just you can share your screen. I can jump back and forth. Let's do that because that'll actually make it easier we can look while the other person's sharing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So not only the classic center logo, but look at the Stanley Cup, the Badger Bob logo, the Stanley Cup logo, the 25th anniversary, and then on the back the CCM patches at the bottom.
Yep.
I mean, this is I think the best Pittsburgh sports jersey of all time.
So I have that jersey. I should
With
say
all
my
the patches?
dad has that jersey. He's got it's the you know what?
Oh, I
I
think I
don't know where
remember
it
this
is
too.
anymore, man. I had that one. It had I think it had the 25 patch on it, but I don't know if it had the Stanley Cup or the Badger Bob jersey or patch.
So the Badger Bob was, whoops. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. So that must have been in 92 or
Right.
91, right?
No, it was so he coached
90,
them
91, 92, yeah.
on the first. He was the coach for the first Stanley Cup, and then he died before the second Stanley Cup season, and they put
So
that
he
back. They
probably,
put that
yeah,
on there.
he died in 91, so they probably put that on for the 92 season.
91-92 season when they
Yeah,
also
91,
won the
92
Stanley
season,
Cup.
right.
And
Which was,
my dad he had that jersey and a white version of a Paul Coffey jersey, which I had, and I
ooh,
wore it a lot. It had the A on it, so it looked cool. I think it
yeah,
had the
I
20.
love
I
the
really
A.
think it had the 25. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the season before, and the 25 wasn't on there. But that 25 patch is sweet. It's destroyed. I used to wear it to the bar. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
much
look
it.
at that.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
This looks,
authentic. I mean, it was pretty. It was like kind of small, and it was it had patch like it's sewn on numbers and stuff.
that's, yeah, I remember you had that jersey. I was envious of it. It's such a cool
He didn't
jersey.
give it to me till I lived here. Like I was out of college, and then
Because
I was a big. Go ahead.
yeah, I would say in our childhood, you did not see jerseys with patches on them. It was very, very rare. Right? They
Right.
didn't have like 3 different tiers of jerseys. It was screen, like I have the screen printed Mario Lemieux jersey that I wore for Halloween as a kid still. It's sitting right next to me. Pretty
So
awesome.
I do want to um yeah, I agree that those jerseys are sweet, and that's what they look like now. Like they went back to that
Yeah,
design,
as they should have.
which is great. However, would like to also add this to the Pittsburgh jersey of all-time Pittsburgh sports teams jerseys.
Let's see it. Oh yeah. I have that sitting next to me too, but the newer version of Josh Bell. That is one of the best. Boy, it's a close second. It's a really
This
close
is so
second.
unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gray just works so well. I love that Pirates patch. This is a Jason Kendall jersey, yeah?
Nah, Van Slyke.
Van Slyke, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They I'm trying to find another one. Oh, who the hell is this? Number 30, Denny Nagel. There's Denny Nagel
I
on that
can't
jersey.
see it.
Hold on. I gotta change this to just share my other screen here. Still getting used to this. There we go. Denny Nagel. How
Is
about that?
for sale?
Let's find out.
Dude, that's a game used
Watch
jersey.
this lot. I don't know. You would know
see.
better than me. Does this mean you can actually buy this?
We'll
It's
click
an
on
auction.
visit. We'll find out. Right underneath the picture, click visit.
Visit. Underneath the picture.
Yeah, the large picture that you have highlighted on the right. It says lot detail.
Oh, it's not showing. It's not. Yeah. Right here. Watch this lot.
I'm still seeing the previous screen then. Sorry.
What the fuck is happening here?
I don't know, man.
Pissing me off. Visit. It opens like it opens a new window.
Right. Okay. Because you're just sharing that window rather than sharing your whole Chrome. Gotcha.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
That's how you would do it. Yeah. I would say that the home jersey from that same year, like a Barry Bonds home jersey with the block Pirates with the serifs on the letters, is also a great jersey.
It's okay. I don't think it's as good as this. I think that the cursive is sweet. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah. I don't give a shit about golden auctions. Give me a break.
Yeah, this seems like
how much do you think that Denny Nagel definitely donated this jersey for our auction? Right.
I think the equipment manager has been snaking these away for years, waiting for the right moment. I love that this is made by Rawlings too. That's what makes it
Right.
even.
This is for sure an authentic jersey.
Yeah. Well, it says game one.
So who
Yeah,
else we
that
got
Pirates
here?
24, the one on the left there, all the way on the left in the middle column. Yeah. Because it's got the All-Star game patch.
Right.
Wait. What All-Star game though?
94, right? Isn't that when I played?
No,
Oh, it says 92. So he might. Oh, Padres, San Diego Padres.
So it was in San Diego. That's cool though.
Yeah. Patterson, huh? Bob Patterson. No All-Star game patch on his jersey. Remember when they did this?
Yeah, that actually wasn't bad.
Barry Bonds definitely was not on the team when they did that. But which is funny. Yeah, I like when they make jerseys of players, popular players, after they had long since played for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I had a Bonds jersey that was with the gray with the Pittsburgh cursive, but it was also pinstriped.
Dude,
I don't
get
think
Tim.
They did
fucking Tim Wakefield jersey, man. That again,
that's an awesome jersey.
20-year-old Rich Strayer's going into credit card debt to buy this jersey.
Hell yeah.
To wear to games, man. We used to go to a lot of games.
40-year-old Rich Strayer should be considering buying it anyway. That's a great jersey.
40-year-old Rich Strayer has no interest. This is as much looking at this jersey right now is good enough for me, because as soon as we're done talking about it, I'm gonna forget about it. Like I won't. It's not like I'm like, oh man, that Tim Wakefield jersey.
It's a cool jersey, but yeah, I agree with you. What are you gonna do with it?
You know what I mean? This jersey, how about this one, huh? Pittsburgh Crawfords.
That's stupid.
it's not a real jersey, right?
It might be.
They just slap Clemente's number on there. No one will notice. Some kid is getting this for Christmas from his grandparents.
I don't know what the Crawfords are.
Really. Wasn't that the old
might have been a Negro League team?
Yeah, maybe. I think so. The Homestead, weren't they the Homestead something?
Grays. Where Josh Gibson played.
Homestead Grays, yeah. What other? So we did Pirates. Dude, I love the fact that in the 78-79 season, they had all those, they just had every color of everything, and they used to just mix and match them.
That was cool.
Like with reckless abandon. Just throw in a top with a pair of pants, period. That was it.
Yeah, I was a fan of that too. The
not that you and I were alive, but
yeah, the pillbox hats were cool. I don't think there's been many cool Steeler uniforms outside of the Bumblebees. I really like the Bumblebee uniforms.
They've been unchanged. They had those ones that they tried to bring back. What were they? The Steelers
city emblem in the middle. They were terrible.
Jersey. It had a yoke. It had like a yoke across the top. Oh, this one. Yeah, for that 94 season. They did
with all the city emblem teams in the middle.
Yeah, that one sucks. And then this is the one I was thinking of. This sucks. But yeah.
What do you think about the Kelly Green, Randall Cunningham Eagles jerseys?
I like the Kelly Green. I think they should go back to that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good helmet too. You know whose jerseys I've always loved but will never buy one are the Cleveland Brown jerseys. The new ones are pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a great looking jersey.
The new old ones.
The new old ones, yeah. Like the Cowboys jerseys have never been cool to me.
Man,
49ers jerseys are great.
I cannot hear you, but it must be working because I'm watching this and I can hear you talking and see you moving. So it's going through. It must be
your internet. It couldn't be my speaker or something like that. Here, let me pull up Logitech.
It's not. I mean, I'm watching this on TV and I'm seeing myself glitch every once in a while. And
hold on, let me try.
You're not. And so I don't think it's you. I think it's me.
Can you hear me any clearer now?
You sound fine. It's weird. It's like you're fine, and then all of a sudden it just like freezes.
Gotcha.
I don't know. But yeah, the jerseys. Yeah, this guy, 1946 Cleveland Browns jerseys. You know what? Up and to the right is a very rare shadow juxtaposition on numbers.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Let me see.
Up and to the right, the shadow.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
It's unused very often. It's too much. You got to go down. You got to go down with the shadow. You can't go up.
The Johnny Manziel ones.
These were so stupid. These ones
I
fucking sucked.
I think it's cool that they wanted to do something new, but I don't like them at all. I really like just the classic brown and orange stripes on the sleeve.
I agree.
It's a cool looking jersey.
I think they're sweet, and
even the white one with the orange outlining are really cool. The Nick Chubb one there.
I disagree.
Yeah, I like.
I think it looks better without the shadow.
Show it to me without again. Yeah, you're right. The Deshaun Watson one looks better than the Chubb one. Yeah, agreed.
These were so dumb. Name one of those players. How forgettable were they?
Who's the guy in the middle even play for?
They all play for the Browns. Those are the Browns jerseys.
They wore a red uniform?
Yeah.
I guess that's supposed to be orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to wear the and they also used to have, they went from white face mask to back to gray. And then I think now they do wear this brown or, black face. I don't think it's black. I think it's brown. Face mask color. So they used to, when they wore these white ones, that looked good, but this gray one looks good too. And I guess now they're doing this.
I'm looking up another one here that I think is always one that I wanted to buy, but I never did.
Tampa Bay Bucks, orange one.
No. Hold on.
Those 94 jerseys were weird. I'm trying to remember more of them. I'm going to look them up. I'm going to remove this while we get there. Oops. NFL.
This jersey. This and the blue one.
Classic. Again, those jerseys didn't change. They didn't change those jerseys for 40 years.
Dude, whatever this voice is, this should be your full-time voice.
Yeah. I accidentally what was that one? Let's see.
There we go. Caveman. You know what they call this? Santa.
What? Really?
This is the Santa voice.
Interesting.
What is this?
Here's Ogre. Taking a minute.
What does this sound like? Anything interesting?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, I really like this in blue and white.
Yeah, it looks all right.
It's a classic.
He's your voice. What's up with your voice now? What'd you change to? You sound like a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I want to buy all these jerseys. They're so great. And my mom won't let me.
Let's see here. I'm just going to share this. 1994 jerseys.
Here's the Ogre. That's what this one sounds like. Ogre. Yeah. So here's the 1994. Is that what I sound like?
There's always a good like what do they call it? It's the What do they call this? You know what I'm talking about? Here's the 1994 NFL jerseys.
If I don't get this jersey, and if I don't get the jersey I desire, you will all pay. You'll pay. Those Jerry Rice. Let's do this. Jerry Rice, starting wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers.
Look, man, I'm here to get jerseys. I'm going to buy them on eBay. I'm going to sell them on eBay. And I don't want to hear no shit about it.
This one's. I will buy jerseys from eBay. I will log on and buy Taylor Swift tickets before they go on sale, and any human is able to get them.
Rich, this is your subconscious speaking. You know you want that Denny Nagel jersey. You tried to talk tough earlier, and you said you were going to forget about it. But I'm your subconscious, and I know you're still thinking about it.
Danny Nagel had a career ERA of 4.78 and a win-loss record and a record of 98 wins and 147 losses. His jersey is worth $700. Okay. Yeah. How'd you play today, by the way?
Funny you should ask. The front nine. You like this one?
Can't understand you.
Okay.
There?
So the front nine was
Echo. I can't understand you, man.
Can you hear? Is there too much echo?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, how about now?
It's still pretty grating, I'll be honest.
Okay, got it.
By the way, you can't see your eyes at all. That happened. No, that's even worse.
How about now?
There you go.
Regular?
Regular.
Okay.
Unleaded.
How about
So
now?
now it's echo.
Got it.
And how about now? What does this sound like? What is ring modulator?
That sounds not good.
Sounds bad. Okay.
Sounds bad.
And now we're good?
Now we're good.
Perfect.
Look at that. There you go. How was the golf? Is it raining up there?
No, there no rain. About almost 50 degrees. Teed off around 35. Got to about 46. I guess I was doing something wrong with my grip, and the first 9 was pretty atrocious. I went out in 48, but fixed the grip. Came back in 42. 90. Not a bad day.
Big 9-0.
Big 9-0, yeah. But I really the way that I was playing once I fixed my grip, I was kind of on it today. Give me one sec.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
want me to answer this on the podcast?
Do I want to do what?
So I'm in the middle of my podcast right now.
Oh.
You want to say hi to the fans? What?
I can't
Yeah,
hear
I'm
you.
live streaming right now. To the millions of people watching. How many people we got watching, Rich?
1, and it's me.
All right, hold on. Let me. How do I do this? Stop sharing. So I want to share. I think they want nothing more. Can you hear him, Rich?
No.
No, can't hear you. You're gone. I'll call you when we're done. All right, later, man. All right.
Do you
So
do
that's
that? I do not. First of all, I rarely call. I don't call anybody. This is it. Like doing this is the closest I get to a phone call.
Yeah.
Other than to my parents, and we don't do a FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm. At some point, everyone thought that FaceTime became the default, and I hate when people FaceTime me. I hate it. Like, I'm glad that you're in a position where you can sit and talk and you're put together. But I would, if we're going to talk on the phone, like, let's just talk on the phone where I can get up and move around. Like, I don't want to just sit in one place and have you know what I mean? Unless it's a scheduled thing. I'm not a big fan of FaceTime, but young people, that's all they do.
Dude, they walk around. People will walk around. I've seen people walk around and hold their phone, not even facing them, but like this.
Yeah. So like,
Okay,
why are you on FaceTime?
Yeah, right. Are you? How much does that cost? Like that's the other thing. You get these plans, man. You're walking around. You're outside. You're not Wi-Fi anywhere. Maybe you have an unlimited plan.
Yeah, most people do, but it's unlimited isn't unlimited, right? You're throttled at a certain point. Once you go over a certain amount of data, like you good luck even searching something on the internet from your phone. But
yeah.
And speaking of which, what the fuck is 5G? What happened? Remember all the promises that were made with 5G? Oh, you're going to be able to download and watch a movie in 2 seconds. It's worse than the one before it. 5G. If I see 5G on my phone, I think, okay, I'm very limited in what I can do.
I don't know if that's the case. It ain't 3G. It's not. It didn't. We didn't regress the 3G.
Did we take the quantum leap forward that was promised?
I don't know. I don't.
You know what? You're a pro 5G guy. I can tell.
I have a 5G phone, but I don't have 5G.
Well, so do I.
I get 0 Gs in this house, by the way. This is a problem. Maybe this is why.
When you take Wi-Fi off, it doesn't say this at the top of your phone?
When I take Wi-Fi off, I get nothing. I get no reception. I cannot make a phone call in my house without Wi-Fi on.
This says 5G.
Okay.
And it because you're not in a big enough market yet for 5G. Although you're in DC, you should.
I'm in DC. I'm in the their 5G exists. It's my house, and maybe it's because it's like covered in lead paint, and that's the problem.
My point is that 5G does not work any better than the fourth generation. But I don't know if you followed the rollout of it. It was supposed to be like a 10x speed move forward, and it's terrible.
Yeah, like you'll be able to stream 4K.
Yeah, you
download movies in minutes and stuff. Yeah,
I can't even do a Google search quickly. It's ridiculous.
Are you searching for why is my 5G so slow? Maybe it's big 5G. Maybe you're getting throttled.
Yeah, maybe, probably. But
yeah, I don't know that 5G is that great. Maybe I'll hold out. We'll hold out until 6G comes around.
Yeah, but it was
the thing about
billions of dollars in infrastructure upgrades,
and they were rolling it out. And I remember them saying things like, "You have to put 5G antennas on every building because it doesn't go through walls, and so you have to cover outside." Which makes sense, right? Like you don't need 5G in your house. You have Wi-Fi, which is always going to be faster. So you want to have it outside, but it's not like you don't put like big towers every few miles. You have to put them on every fucking street corner so that because it can't see around corners and it can't go through walls. So maybe there's still millions of 5G antennas still to be installed.
5G.
It's 5G cool.
5G is a big letdown and took a back seat at CES 2022. U.S. National Spectrum Policy in the works. It's not just you. 5G is a big letdown is the title of a Wall Street Journal article online published on January 11th, 2023. It's not just you. 5G is a big letdown.
Here's the counter. Here's the counterpoint to the new article. This one's from 2017. Look at this guy. This guy's using 5G.
Yeah, let's see what they said we were going to be able to do.
This is from March 2nd, 2017.
So you're
6 years
saying
ago.
5G isn't better than Wi-Fi, but it was supposed to be.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. The hype around 5G has been brewing for more than 1 year, since 2016.
It's a lot of time in the tech world.
5G is so much more speed, responsiveness, and reach. Okay. Remote surgery. Oh, I guess we'll be able to do remote. You can work from home if you're a surgeon.
5G, the bad news. 5G is still a way away from consumers, and the industry is still fighting over the nitty-gritty details. Blah, blah, blah.
Can you imagine if you were a surgeon and you could be like, I'm going to work from home today and just do these surgeries in my bathrobe?
Yeah, of all the companies that are going to go remote, you wouldn't have thought it would have been surgeons.
The surgery feedback is just one. Okay. With haptic feedback, so you can't do that. That doesn't exist, right? I mean, I don't even know. I can't even think of something that has advertised haptic feedback. I guess they had those commercials where, like, during COVID, you could send people like hug things and you could hug it.
This. The Wall Street Journal article from this year. After 5G powered robot performed surgery on my foot, I took a 5G powered self-driving car to my 5G powered house where a 5G powered drone delivered a guacamole powered burrito. None of that happened, of course. But you know what did happen? I turned off Verizon 5G on my iPhone and barely noticed the difference. The 4G LTE performance and coverage felt about the same. 3 years since the U.S. cellular carriers lit up their next generation networks and promised to change the game hasn't changed. Among 1 million Americans recently upgraded. You probably already know that 61% of U.S. cellular customers accessed 5G networks. Blah, blah, blah.
Look, I'm just saying they guaranteed us awesomeness.
Yeah.
In 2017. But that seems like it didn't happen. So what's this? Okay, replacement for traditional home internet service. That's the most obvious application of 5G. Yeah, I guess not. 5G phones, I mean, whatever. I agree. It's nothing. Ain't nothing to get excited about.
Yeah.
Fucking 5G. I will say the 3G to 4G made a big difference. But that was when like cell phones were getting better. They were becoming smart. Like no one used cell phones anymore. Everyone had a smartphone.
That was also 10 years ago, more. Because the iPhone 4 was because the iPhone 3G, then the iPhone 4 was 4G. And now we're on the
Does that mean it was 2014?
14.
Is that right? Is that how they do it?
I think it was 2010. No.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was 2010, around then.
The first iPhone came out, what, like 07 or 08?
Yeah, something around there, yeah.
I got my first smartphone after I started grad school, and that was in 2009.
Yeah, I was right about there with you. I got the iPhone. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, I had the Droid. I had the original Droid.
What was that?
Oh man, let's take a look. Let's head over. Who made it? Motorola. The first one. Straight to the Wikipedia page.
By the way,
Boom.
It does say that 5G is supposed to be faster than your home Wi-Fi.
There you have it. That's it, man. That was my first phone. My first smartphone. Is it not showing?
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I see it. Sorry, I was still reading that article. That's really interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Did it flip up like that?
It slid. Like it
Who made
slid
it?
out. Motorola. Yeah.
It's a cool design.
But look at the webpage. I mean, it's like not a web version of anything. You just kind of had to go to the internet and try to, I don't even think you could zoom. So you're like pinching and like really trying to hit links.
I remember those initial iPhone commercials. They were great. They said the real internet, not the kind of sort of internet, but the real internet on your phone, like a real web page, just like it, which is, true.
Yeah, give me the sort of internet. I don't want the real one.
I've never wanted any. I remember that was when the Patriots were like super dominant, and I remember watching football on Sunday, and every other commercial was an iPhone commercial. And I remember thinking, I will never have enough money to afford one of those. I didn't even know how much they cost yet, but it just looked like something that was so out of my reach.
It's futuristic, man. Like
Yeah,
the first
cool.
having a first. I don't even remember it being that big of a deal though. I don't think I used it for anything other than I'm sure I did. Right? I'm sure I browsed the internet on the phone, but I don't remember it being.
So yeah, in 2009,
Insane.
I was just looking at my resume because I got one with Avalara. It was like a tech company, based in Seattle. My boss had an iPhone, and we were on a road trip together, and he was like, "You got to check this out," and he had me play Field Runners. I don't know if you ever played that game. It's like a tower defense
No.
game, and I was
Okay.
like, "I'm buying it just for this." And when I got home from that sales trip, I bought an iPhone, and yeah, you could at that time you could use it for work, but not ever. You could use it for email. I remember the iPhone 3G. They had a iOS, whatever it was, but like their fourth or second or third iteration. And the big feature they were adding was cut, copy, and paste. That was like the big feature. You can copy and paste stuff.
Yeah. Leaps forward. When I started my job at the company I have now, and until like 2013, they gave us a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I had
And
a
it-
BlackBerry before that.
Yeah, but that was late. Like having a BlackBerry in like 2014. Still, that
Yeah,
was getting close to the time when
yeah.
the
that's-
company
that's-
shut down.
That's late. That's late in the game for Research in Motion.
Dude, I have a
They
funny story.
probably-
I don't think I'm sharing too much about this.
What is it?
So when that happened, when Research in Motion, remember how there was a lawsuit about what was it? Look that up. There was a lawsuit. Research.
Excuse me.
Like 2006, maybe. Anyway, there was a big lawsuit, and I had started a job where a client of mine of the bank was one of the lead attorneys for Research in Motion or BlackBerry or whoever it was. And they won the case. Got me? You there?
Yeah.
What is it with you walking around today?
Open the window. It's getting warmer.
And apparently once this firm won the case, they all got paid, right? And they gave money to everybody who worked there, including the people in the mailroom. And he said the people in this guy handed me a 7-figure check. He said they gave money to people in the mailroom and they were ecstatic. They were the happiest people who got paid easily.
I would imagine
bet
so.
Yeah. Anyway,
Didn't work out in the long run, though, did it?
I don't know.
Research in Motion, they had a device in everyone's hand, and they blew it. They blew a big lead. Everyone loved their BlackBerries. It was huge. It was the first smartphone, if you can call it that. And they went from everyone having their phones to nobody having their phones very, very quickly.
I think that's what it was. I think they were representing, it was a patent dispute. I'm reading it now. It was a patent dispute. And the other company, Research in Motion, settled the dispute with the other company. Maybe the firm, I can't remember the details. They got paid and it was a big deal. I remember that.
Yeah.
The guy handed me a seven-figure check. He's like, "Can you deposit this for me?" And I'm like, "Mm-hmm." And like I hit that was like my second or third day on that job, and I'm like, "Do not run." I walked over there. It was near my office. He's like, "Don't run back. Just be cool, man. Do not lose this check. Do not lose this check."
You
yeah.
know, it's another great jersey. The let's see what year it is. 1996 NBA All-Star jersey from it must have been in Phoenix or somewhere.
Back when they used to design different ones depending on where they played.
I love
The cactus.
I love that. Yeah, the cactus. Hold on. Where did it go?
Man,
There.
after you get done cleaning out that inbox of yours, maybe it's time to clean out some Chrome tabs. Jesus Christ.
Chrome tabs. Now these are all job hunt stuff and then my eBay stuff.
Yeah, you got it all
There's
open.
a method to my madness. Yeah, I'm a big tab open guy. This guy right here.
Yeah,
That is clean.
those look sweet. They used to fucking do that, man. They were all cool. Even what they used to have it. They have it in Houston one year, and they made like NASA themed jerseys, which was
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool. I think they still do a different jersey for the All-Star game, for the NBA All-Star game each year.
Yeah, but they changed it to like just black and white jerseys. Remember?
NBA 2023 all no, I think they're different this year. They're like a gradient. Yeah, see.
Here we go.
Those are pretty cool.
Oh, dude, you want to see the best ones? Check these
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Look at those All-Star jerseys.
Hold on.
1950s.
Yeah. Keeping it
Guys
simple.
Guy's got a goddamn belt on. This is it. These are the jerseys through the years. Those are
that
sweet.
is pretty cool. Yeah.
These they must have played in
Oh,
DC.
that's my favorite All-Star jersey. The one with Jordan and Matt. Yeah, I showed you. I have the warm up of the Magic Johnson one from that year.
Right.
I showed you last time, but those
These
are
ones
great
were cool
too. I have the
screams
shorts that match those.
NBA Live 95.
Check it out.
That's what those. Yeah.
I bought a Jordan that same year jersey in Thailand when I was there, a fake one. There was a guy who had a shop of like amazing jerseys. You know what else I'll throw up there is the Bo Jackson Kansas City Royals blue baseball jersey. The like robin's egg blue. Yeah, those are great.
Those are
I don't
good.
like those as much, but they're good.
So this is when they started getting crazy with the sleeveless shirt cut, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? It's too
wide. Yeah, too wide.
This
like
is much
the
better.
Sixers were the better. Yeah. And then but I did like the short period when like LeBron and Steph were playing each other in the finals and they had like the short sleeves.
I didn't like those. They made those.
I think those were cool.
Specifically to sell to people.
Well, that's what
people,
all of them.
Well, yeah, but they're like people will wear sleeves.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But they weren't
than,
really sleeves. They were like skin tight sleeves that came up to here.
They were stupid. I didn't like those.
Yeah.
These are the NASA looking ones. I think those are
those are
different.
cool.
They're not great.
Yeah, but they're
like
I like them.
Jerseys for games like this are like costumes. They're not uniforms. You know what I mean? Like they're
and
like,
then in New Orleans, they went back to wearing their own jerseys, which I hate. I like that for football. For a Pro Bowl when they wear their own, or they wear their own helmets.
Yeah, see, these are just like super uninspired.
Yeah, they're not great. Those are a little bit better, but not great.
Yeah. No.
I like those. I like them. They're okay. Classic, clean.
These okay. Those are costumes right there.
That's the short sleeve ones. See what I mean?
I know. And I think I bet there's a lot of people who walked around wearing those. Or they tried to, at least. Then they went back to like the old school with nothing.
Yeah, I don't like them.
These again,
they're cool.
East West cool. Those
were okay.
Starting.
That's the one. No, that's 2018. The next one, 2019, is the Steph jersey I'm selling. Yeah, that one. I have a
Yep.
that black Steph Curry jersey. It's got stars on the side panels, which is cool.
Look at these guys just standing around.
Yeah.
It's like this is just nothing. It's like a warm up.
Yeah.
Watching Steph try to dunk.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, why is this new pain relief discovery so popular in the District of Columbia?
Full of candy.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we thinking about tonight? I was thinking we should put in some podcast prop bets and see how they turn out.
Sure. You want to pull up a list?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can do that. I think I can. Log into my DraftKings account and we'll see. Really hard to log into DraftKings from your computer, from my computer for whatever reason. To get it on the phone, it's easier. But let me see. Let me put my verification code in.
Maybe I could just like Super Bowl prop bets. Here we go. Why don't we just do this?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's loading. I don't know if it'll let me in.
Covers.com.
Okay. Yeah, I got them up now. And this way we can actually make the bets.
Your way.
Yeah.
Okay, share it.
All right, cool.
By the way, I have no desire to put any money on this game. So
I'm talking like $2 bets.
Okay.
Look, I've got $55 in this account. We can use that.
Sure.
On the
You
silliest,
use your
the
money,
silliest bets.
but I'll consult. I'll consult here.
Yeah.
So what do you got
fine.
there? I'm having trouble seeing this.
Let me get to
Here we go.
let me get to the right area.
There
I'm gonna
we
make
go.
it a little bigger.
If you can.
Yeah, I can.
That looks good.
Okay.
All right. So we need where we go. Novelty props.
This is just the game overall. Any thoughts on who you like?
I think the Eagles are going to win.
The Eagles are favored. Yep. Now, how much money do you think is on either team? Like, what do you think the breakdown of the money is? I can find it very quickly, but curious what you think.
I bet there's more money on the Chiefs.
More money on the Chiefs. Okay, so let's see. No.
He's hurt. How well is he playing? How well can he move around? That's a big deal.
I don't know.
Right?
It is a big deal. I don't know if it will actually tell me. Whatever. That's not. Yeah, I think I saw that 55% of the money is on the Chiefs.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah, you were right. So yeah, let's go to the novelty props, the fun stuff, or Super Bowl specials. We'll start there. Any non-QB to have a pass TD. Any player to score 3+ rushing TDs. Any offensive lineman to score a TD. Dude, what if they try to get one to Jason Kelce? I'll put it in the bet slip as a maybe.
Okay. What if a running back threw it to Jason Kelce?
Yeah,
I don't think he's a center. Isn't he the center though?
He is the center.
I don't think that's going to work then. I don't think you can't make a center eligible receiver.
Good point.
So it'd be some 60-yard field goal, probably not.
We want like the really long odds. Either team to kick a game-winning walk-off field goal at the end of normal time. Plus 1,000. That's not bad. We'll throw it in there. Any QB to have a receiving TD. Any player to return a punt or kickoff. Okay, so let's go to the novelty props. Coin toss. Here we go. What are we thinking?
So tails is plus 100 and heads is negative. Is it negative 100?
They're both
Okay.
plus 100.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Let's flip a coin to pick.
You got a
got
coin
one.
in front of you?
I do.
Do it.
All right. got a little whoever's on the nickel. One of
Who
those
is on the
presidents.
nickel? Jefferson?
Good luck. Yeah, I have no idea.
We should
No
know
idea.
this.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Heads. Name up heads.
Heads it is. Okay. Heads is in there. Here, let me make this a little
So who's
smaller.
going to win the coin toss?
Okay. I don't want this is all too much.
Well, the last one there.
Well, these are the only novelty bets?
No, so go under.
Oh no. No, here we
yeah,
go.
Gatorade
This is the
color.
big one. Yeah, this is the big one. Gatorade
None.
color. No
color
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Clear water.
See, these are the types of bets that
I
people
think
can
blue, man.
make. Like these ones are just rife with
Yeah.
you know,
Tampering.
you can mess with this. Yeah. So like why wouldn't it be yellow? Because that's where all those are the shortest odds. Because people probably know. You know what I mean? Red, pink, get out of here. Also,
Yellow,
who
green.
determines the actual color?
Right. What color Gatorade was on each Super Bowl?
You're looking up
Historical
which
Super Bowl colors. Okay. Orange. Super Bowl 21. Okay, so let's go to more recent. Look, it's been blue 2 of the last 3 years. 2 of the last 3 years. Then orange, yellow, none, orange, blue, orange, purple. So the Eagles won. They did yellow. Steelers
so
went
maybe
yellow.
it'll be see, maybe it's gonna be yellow, and that's why the odds are only plus 125.
I'm thinking blue.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's yellow. I think that's why the
All right,
odds are
let's
so
go.
short.
Let's go with yellow and blue.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna bet like $1 on each of these. This is just for fun.
Okay.
Okay, so you were saying, yeah, if I scroll down, this isn't
No. It's you were on
isn't
where you were was correct.
okay.
And then there's all those
MVP
and it's under
specials.
super if you go back to Super Bowl specials because there was a subcategory there too.
Oh, okay, cool. Super
There you
Bowl
go.
record. Will any player break the Super Bowl pass TD record? Well, what is it? Oh, it's
Over
6.5.
six and a
It says
half.
right there.
So
7 touchdowns.
No.
It matters if
No.
if it's passing only, but like Jalen Hurts could easily do 4 touchdowns
Pass.
throwing and
It
3
says
rushing.
pass. No, it says break the Super Bowl pass TD record.
Oh yeah, you do. It says pass TD record. Okay. Pass yards record. I could see that getting broken.
Who? Okay, well let's do this. How do you know who had those records? I think it was Steve Young
Interesting.
in Super Bowl 24.
There's been a big Super Bowl. Has it been? Yeah, look it up.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that. He threw for 6. So he has the first one. But he doesn't.
I
He only
bet
threw
it
for
was
325 yards.
I bet it was a losing quarterback.
Maybe it was Tom Brady when they came back and won.
Record for most pass. Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, it is Tom Brady. 505.
When they beat the
And the
Falcons.
Eagles were playing. Beat the Eagles.
Oh, it was that one. Nick Foles
Yeah.
game. Okay. All right. Receiving yards over
you got
215.
2 crazy good quarterbacks. Receiving yards, who's the best receiver in the game? It's AJ
Probably
Brown,
one
maybe,
of those. Oh, yeah.
or Juju Smith-Schuster.
Here's something that's interesting to me. Maybe not anyone
What?
else. The Chiefs have, I think, 4 players on their roster that have hyphenated last names.
That is the kind of thing I like when you point out. Smith Schuster,
insane.
Valdez Scantling, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's 3. Those are like 3 starters too.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
That
And
brings
they're all in the offenses.
My favorite bet of the year. My dad and I always do it together, and we've hit 2 or 3 of them unbelievably. Long odds guys is first player to score. I think that's the best prop bet in all of prop bets.
Okay.
We'll get there in a second though, because I have a theory on who it will be.
Juju, Valdez Scantling, and
Yeah, Valdez Scantling is my guy. Because we usually
I'm
pick
looking at
we don't ever pick the favorite. We usually pick someone in the middle. Like when the Steelers were in I think their most recent Super Bowl, the one they lost to Green Bay. It was Gary Russell. Remember Gary Russell?
No.
At like 20-1. And yeah, my dad put it in with a bookie and we won like $1,000. And then I bet Mike Allstott to score when the Buccaneers were back in the Super Bowl the other day. And then another Steelers Super Bowl, I think we bet maybe it was Willie Parker and it hit. So we've hit a few of them.
Mm.
But all right, do we like any of these? Any record breakers?
No, I don't think the defenses are too good.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a really good point. Team to enter opponent's red zone. Team to get a first down. First touchdown type.
Longest third down conversion. That's a cool one.
Where do you see that?
At the bottom of the screen.
I see it. That's kind of low. I would think it would have been higher. Actually,
there
no.
you go.
There's not, but there's not a lot of 3rd and 13s.
Is there?
Yeah.
Aren't there?
I mean, it would mean a penalty or a loss of downs with a good defense. Actually, I kind of like that bet because you have a really good defense in the Eagles and you have a magician of a quarterback in Mahomes. I like that one.
So over, but that's the favorite right there, right? Minus 120.
Hey,
but I think that's
they don't all have to be, yeah. Most trips to the opponent red zone.
Don't the Eagles go for it on 4th down all the time?
Yeah, they do. They do.
So maybe longest
Over.
4th down conversion over 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. That's a smart one.
Who's going to be in the red zone more often? Here's a question. When if you throw a 30-yard touchdown pass, does that count as a trip to the red zone or no?
Good question. I would say no.
Right.
Look, this is a good one. Eagles to convert a 4th down in their own territory.
So they're going to go for it.
They did it last week. Or
in their own territory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twice.
Hey, it's the Super Bowl. You got to go for it. You got to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like yes on that, right? 300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, 3 years ago when the Who was the halftime show, I bet on how many signature windmill guitar moves Pete Townsend would do. And the over-under was like 6, right? They're 3/4 of the way through the song and he's done it twice. And then they do the big finish and Pete just starts going. And we're counting and he went over by like 50.
Good.
But it didn't look like
he's not holding back. Not holding back for the Super Bowl.
Like this total number of scoring drives, like I don't care.
Yeah.
What will be more in the game? Points scored or longest field? Who cares? What will happen?
That's a funky one. I don't mind that one. Yeah.
Wait, which one?
What
will happen more?
Points. I don't want to wait until the end of the game though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and then tally it up. It's not fun to participate in. What will happen first? A turnover or a rushing touchdown? That's kind of a good one.
Turnover, I would say. I think, right? Rushing touchdown.
If the Eagles get the ball within the 5-yard line, it's gonna be Jalen Hurts rushing.
Probably, yeah.
And neither of these quarterbacks turn the ball over. I say we leave it alone.
Yeah.
What will happen first? A punt or a score or a touchdown or any sack?
Kind of like touchdown there, right?
Yeah. Over a sack.
But again, how mobile is Patrick Mahomes? Is he?
He's had
He's not healthy, right?
heal, yeah, he's
Yeah.
had 2 weeks to heal an injury that should take 2 months. Right? Or a month and a half.
So maybe it's sack.
Let's go with sack.
Sack for the win.
Will either team overcome a 14-point deficit? Will either team overcome a 17-point deficit? Well, this is an interesting one. Will either team overcome a 17-point deficit
And win.
and win the game? So this is interesting because if we do it and we bet $5 pays $100, it's not enough.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
And again, you got to wait till the end of the. I don't love that. 2-point conversion attempts. Yeah.
This is an interesting one. Will there be a score on the last play of the game? Plus 900.
I don't know. What's the lead in to this? What's the next piece of programming after? They always have something after the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Curious what it is. It used to be the Equalizer with Queen Latifah. It was on CBS.
Did I ever tell you that I had a very graphic sexual dream about her?
No.
And I've never
sure
been able
didn't.
to think about her the same way. Yeah, I did. She knew what to do, man. She knew what she was doing. Okay, this is all like boring. I want like the Pete Townsend windmills.
So go to, what are we looking at? What is this?
This is just game leaders. So
Novelty
fastest,
props.
Yeah, that's where we were. Okay, novelty props, MVP specials, position of the quarterback to win the MVP. I mean, quarterback minus. I think this is a great bet. Travis
Tight end,
Kelce.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking that same thing.
Okay. Look at the odds on a kicker, long snapper, or punter.
I mean,
Oh,
kicker
this is fun.
maybe. Here we go.
Combined jersey number of all touchdown scores. This is a good one. Jersey number of first touchdown score, over or under
Okay.
11.5.
So who is
So Mahomes is over. Hurts is, what is he
under?
wear?
He's one. Number one.
He wears number 1, yeah. And Miles Sanders is a running back, so he's way over. The receivers for the Chiefs, I need a roster. They all have, I think, low numbers except for a couple. All right, let's see. Even their running back, Pacheco, is 10. Jerick McKinnon is number 1. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is number 25. For receivers, Juju wears 9, right? Yeah, number 9. Marquez Valdez-Scantling wears 11. That's interesting because I think he's going to score first. Kelce
Well, there you
obviously
go.
is above.
So I guess let's just do under then, right?
Well, what about the Eagles?
So now you have Jalen,
Yep.
Jay Hurts.
Miles Sanders wears number 26. Kenneth Gainwell, you don't care about him. AJ Brown is number 11. So the best receiver on both teams is under 11.5. And one of the quarterbacks, the one who runs more. Devontae Smith wears number 6. I like that. Dallas Goedert is obviously in the higher numbers. Let's go under, yeah.
Okay. You ever look to see what's on TV opposite the Super Bowl?
I only because you mentioned it a lot. Like the Puppy Bowl.
I like looking at that. Well, I'm just taking a look here. So Super Bowl starts at 6:30. We got on ESPN, we have X Games recaps for at 2 hours, and then a dog show highlight show. ESPN2 is the AKC Agility Dogs Invitational and American Pickleball Professional Pickleball Tournament.
We played again yesterday. It is so much fun.
And axe throwing. That's on ESPN2.
Hey man, will there be a scoreagami?
What's that?
I was hoping you knew.
It's like the long odds are on yes, it will. On ESPN News, they're showing climbing.
A score combination that has never happened before.
What does that mean?
So, like, if there's never been a football game that's finished 59-1, you know?
Got it.
It's if yes, it's plus 2,000. Let's bet yes, there's going to be a scoregami. What kind of people are we? Coaches challenge. Team to make, who cares? Will the first coaches challenge be successful? I mean, it's a Super Bowl. They're going to review everything anyway. There's not going to be a coaches challenge.
Well, no, they're going to review all the plays. It's not like there's different rules. There's coaches challenge every game.
Yeah, but no, there aren't, because I think it's kind of murky. The NFL has like, okay, so
very
what
specific rules around a coaches challenge.
I think you're right. Of course you're right. What I'm saying is I believe the rules now state that I forget the name of it. Chris Collinsworth was talking about it during the last game. He was announcing that there are provisional or like league. The league can call in a review if it or a booth. I don't know. There's something like that. That's like very, very left up to interpretation. So
I don't know.
I think during the Super Bowl, they're not going to want to get any calls wrong, and the team's not going to want to lose a timeout. I don't know. I say we stay away from it.
Okay.
Unless you like
Flea Flicker.
You like this one?
I don't care. No. If you say no, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Flea Flicker.
Will there be a Flea Flicker? No.
Yes, but I don't want to wait until the very end of the game.
You want to bet yes? It'd be a fun thing to root for.
Sure.
Okay, we'll do. All right, octopus. Will there be an octopus?
What's that?
I don't know.
Again, with these crazy things, man.
Same player scoring a touchdown and then following up with a successful 2-point conversion. That's actually kind of a cool term. Travis Kelce again. Let's bet yes for the octopus. Will a kick hit the post?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you want to go yes?
Sure. I'm cool with that.
We just want to have a bunch of long odds sports.
Yeah.
Whoops. Shit. Okay, we've reached the end of novelty props.
Got it.
And Super Bowl specials, then exact props. Kick props.
You wanted to get your
props.
Punt prop. There we go. Punts. First gross punt yards.
You want to say yes, a punt will be returned for a touchdown? Just put in like a bunch of long odd things that
Sure.
If they happen. Okay. Any more? Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. So either team to kick a game-winning thing. Okay. So let's just see if I do $5 on each of these if I have enough. No, I do not. We got to eliminate some bets. Okay.
We have two different colors of Gatorades there, blue and yellow. You get rid of one of
Yeah.
those.
You want to go with yellow? I trust your gut on this one.
Sure.
It's a favorite though. It's plus
Then do
125
blue.
rather than plus 150.
Then do blue. Cool.
Okay, cool. I like our third down bet. I like our heads bet. The walk-off bet's a good one. Longest fourth down, we like that. Eagles to convert. Yeah. How about-
Scoregami. Do we know
wanna
what
check
the
out-
what are the rest of the available Scoregami scores? That's what I would want to know.
What are the available combinations? Let's find
Yeah.
out.
Oh man.
Oh my God, here you go. 25 to 50, 32 to 19, 25 to 18, 22 to 22. Yeah, no shit. 18 to 11, 18 to 9, 32 to 8, 32 15, 32 19, 32 22. These don't seem that unlike. I mean,
They've never
30
happened in the
36 to
Super Bowl. They've
23.
never happened. They've never happened anywhere. Ever.
I believe they've never happened. Never happened before in NFL history.
You don't think they seem too unlikely?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they seem it, but like, given that we're getting, what are the odds? 20 to 1. We're keeping Scoregami, Rich.
Okay.
Let's take out the flea flicker. Let's take out
So what's Octopus again? A player to score 2 touchdown.
player who scores a
Andy.
touchdown and then the subsequent 2-point conversion. It's got to be the same player. Same possession. You want to get rid of that one?
Yeah, it's up to you. I'll let you make the call here.
Well, we got to cut some.
Jersey number. I like that one. I like the first
I like that one
touchdown.
too.
I like the early stuff, like the stuff that happens after the first.
Yeah, what
of
will happen
something.
first in the game? Any sack?
Mm.
Yeah. Will Eagles convert a?
I
Let's
do
get
like
rid
that
of one of the fourth down bets. So longest fourth down conversion, or fourth down in
Okay,
their
let's
own
get-
territory.
Let's get rid of the longest.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, just
We need one
One
more,
more.
huh? Well, any sack. That's not a long shot or a jersey. I like the jersey number 1. I think that's.
you want to get
It's a
rid of the
cool
field
bet.
goal hitting the upright?
I kind of like that one, man.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think
too.
that one's. I want to root for one to hit the upright.
What will happen first in the game? Any sack versus a score. You want to get rid of that one?
Is it any sack versus a score or any sack versus a touchdown?
I don't remember now.
You click on it and it'll take you back or no? No.
Mm.
Nah, they don't want you reviewing.
I want to post my bet.
They don't want you. They don't want you.
What about
going
the?
back
You want to
and-
get rid of the third down conversion one? That it will be over 12.5 yards.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, buddy. $55 total payout. $538.
There you go. I saw a draft.
Yay.
I turned on TV and DraftKings was doing an infomercial, man. And the people, they were like, one of these fake newscasts
Yeah.
kind of things. They're like, let's talk to the head co-owner of DraftKings. And the guy look like a man with a gambling addiction. He's wearing jeans. He had like a pullover that wasn't even sharp, like crisp. Looked like he had bags under his eyes.
I
Not
mean,
clean shaven.
I saw an article that said that we were talking about this, that sports betting is the new opioid crisis.
Perfect.
It's going to ruin people's lives. The first time I
yeah.
saw, when I moved to New Jersey, actually, it wasn't even when I moved here. I was at Shira's house and I had DraftKings because I was like trying out daily fantasy. And I opened it up at her apartment and I could play blackjack in her apartment. And I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. And I'm not going to lie, I lost a couple $1,000s, you know, because I couldn't control myself. And then I had to like set it up so that I can't even do it.
Yeah.
What-
It's
like,
not good,
it's-
man.
I just don't understand, you know, people who mean well, and it's a bad idea. It's going to end badly for a lot of people. It makes me sad.
I agree. Anyway, but not for us because we're gonna win $500.
Yes,
the Super
sir.
Bowl. Because
Yes,
Kick's gonna
sir.
hit the
Oh,
Kick
we
is gonna
didn't
hit
do
the
first
upright.
player to score.
Oh well.
Do you want to?
Nah, I'm good, man.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Cool. Nah, I'm okay.
All right. So that's
I'm good with it.
I think let's call it here. It's been an hour and a half.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, this was fun.
We'll maybe tomorrow morning gonna recap these bets.
Yeah, we can do
maybe-
a bet recap. So I've got an interview at 10. Oh, by the way, did I tell you I got an interview at OpenAI?
Oh, very nice.
So they just posted last week one sales position, their first sales position, one in New York, one in San Francisco. Their head of
Nice.
sales so one of my buddies from Miro, one of my peers at Miro, reported directly to the person who is now OpenAI's head of sales and actually covered for her when she was on maternity leave. So they know each other well. So I asked him to put a good word in for me. So she sent my name over and the woman responded saying, "Thank you. We've got 2,000 applicants for that role already. 2,000 resumes." So I connected with her on LinkedIn. I found other people that we knew in common and I called in favors and said, "Can you please, you know, let this person know that you think they'd be a good candidate?" She got back to me on LinkedIn and send me an email with some info and your resume. And I did. And looked at my resume, called my friend back and said, "Let me talk to you a little bit more about this guy." And he said that she's interested because of my blend of experience from Miro and Amazon. And then she forwarded me to recruiter team and said, "Enter Josh in the process for an 8-year role in New York."
That's awesome.
That would be,
Congrats.
well, first
big
step
one.
of many, but yeah. And then I look online and like everyone at the company, from her who went to Brown to the guy below her who would be my boss, who has went to Harvard and has an MBA from Harvard. The recruiter went to Wharton. The recruiter who gets paid, $75,000 a year. They're all Ivy Leaguers, and now I'm like feeling kind of intimidated, But
Yeah, but they're
I
not
guess
salespeople.
they're not salespeople,
Not
right?
sa-
But
not
the head of
salespeople.
but even the salespeople have Ivy Leagues.
Oh,
The two,
okay.
the sales managers, the sales leaders have Ivy League degrees.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have a podcast like
No, they
this
don't.
one.
Well, they probably do. They probably
Yeah, maybe.
They don't.
Maybe
They
they
don't
do.
have a podcast like this one.
How'd it go with Snowflake? You talked to
Oh my gosh, dude. Stuart was amazing. So
Yeah.
valuable to get his insight on how the company is doing. It's always best to talk to someone who's in the role. So you hear,
Yeah.
because, a sales manager trying to hire you is going to blow smoke up your ass all day. But there's a new team that they just started for focusing only on hunting new logos, which is like my specialty. And he introduced me to 2 hiring managers, one of which I'm speaking to on Tuesday, and the other which I'm looking to find time to speak with. So invaluable, like
awesome.
invaluable. Yeah. And that company is very high on my list. So that's huge. Far
Dude, you're
more
making good-
realistic than OpenAI.
Okay. Well, whatever. Man, get all your irons in the fire now. And
That's
then
what
all
I'm
of a
doing.
sudden that severance turns into a bonus. Right.
You know, man, I if it wasn't for the angst, I think I said this to you. If it wasn't for the anxiety, I'm having a good time. Like I'm every phone call that comes through, I answer. I've never done a full-on, full-time job search, right? Where I start with companies and then I see who's connected. I've got a spreadsheet built that has, are they hiring? What's the role? What's the name of the role? What connections do I have in common? How did I get introduced? What recruiter do they work with? What's the on target earnings? What series are they at? How much money have they raised? And it's fun to like start filling that out, right? And like it's fun to network my way, like networking my way into OpenAI. Like that's the best advertisement I can make for myself.
Right.
Like if I got to you, I can get to the leaders at other companies too, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Turn me loose. But yeah. So who knows how much of it is real and how much is bullshit? But I do have a lot of activity. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more interviews set up for next week. And I
Damn.
think I ended this week with like 13.
Oh, shit.
So yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's
really
awesome,
am working
man.
more now than when I had a job. Yeah.
That's great though.
Yeah.
It's good to see that you're into it. And,
I'm
like,
into
just- Yeah, you're not yeah, I think stopping would have been maybe the wrong move. Like catching your breath. Just yeah, it's your job now. That's your job.
Yeah, man. I was working on my resume until 10:30 last night because my former boss, who has been kind enough to meet with me weekly and like review my pipeline of open opportunities, he's getting me into introducing me to a recruiter that's like kind of an invitation only recruiter that only typically does jobs that are second level managers and above. But he's going to put a good word in for me to see if I can get plugged in. So that kind of stuff is great. But
Yeah.
I'm even I'm applying on websites. I am
Why not?
getting my name out there as quickly and aggressively as I can. So this last week was recruiters. This week coming up will be hiring manager interviews. Ideally, the next week will be presentation rounds. And then, those typically take maybe 2 weeks. And then the next week will be, final rounds and offers. So I really could stay on track for March 15th. I really could, which would be such a relief.
Sure. Yeah, man. Get that faucet turned back on.
Yeah. But you were
Yeah.
right. The advice you gave me was perfect. Like, I don't even want to stop for a day. I'm nervous because the second I do, it's so hard to get back up,
It's like you were saying with other things. Like I don't want to start doing something that I know I'm not going to be able to stop doing. And in this case, it's like
Right.
stop doing things that it's going to be tough for
Yeah.
you to start again.
Yeah, exactly.
But same idea.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, man. That's great. Hopefully keep that momentum going.
Thanks for all the support. It's very, very, very helpful. I've had some down days.
You're
but
welcome. I'm sure.
mostly keeping my head up,
It's gotta be tough. But yeah, man, happy to help however I can.
You've already the connection you made is the most valuable connection anyone's made so far. And not to
it's
say that I didn't expect it from you, but I wouldn't have expected you to plug me into like the perfect person at a tech company because it's not your world.
So I've known him for years, right? I've known
Yeah,
him
he said
since for like 15 years, probably.
He said
And,
really nice things about you. He seems to genuinely like you.
Yeah. We always, I haven't seen him in person in a while, but we used to he's one of those guys that I don't see all the time, but like, let's go play golf or something. And, after not seeing each other for a couple of years, and we just kind of pick up where he left off. But the morning, I think it was the morning after we talked, it just popped up on my link. And I rarely go on LinkedIn, and I just happened to get an email. And it was like, congratulate, one of those emails, like congratulate this person on their new role.
Yeah, because he just
It
got
was
a
him.
promo. Yeah.
It was him. And I was like, oh, I think this is kind of what Josh does. I wonder if he's interested. And so that's the only reason I even thought of it, is because it popped up in my
Thank you, man.
email. So it was kind of weird how that worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you meet him?
Aussie Rules. We
Oh,
played
that's right,
Australian rules
Aussie
football
Rules.
together.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was incredibly serendipitous. And also he's a pro. Like you can tell certain people who do what I do, not that they don't take it seriously, but they don't carry it a certain way. I could just tell he's a top performer. Yeah, I can just tell.
he was, when I met him, he was a mortgage guy. And then he went into medical sales. And then I think from there, I think ended up. So he's like a career salesman. It doesn't matter. And on the other side of it, talking about being professional, like he's the most fit person I know. Like he's incredibly disciplined when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? Like he's like he's jacked.
I could see that.
That kind of speaks to your discipline for other things as well. If you're able to keep yourself in really good shape.
Yeah, that exactly. That's why I've been trying to get back in the gym and like make a good physical presentation when I talk to companies, right?
That matters, man.
Yeah, it definitely
right.
does. But yeah, that was, that was a huge connection, man.
Hopefully it works. Or if it doesn't work out, it leads to something else that does. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, maybe let's not do tomorrow. Maybe let's do Tuesday, because I think I'll probably be working from home on Tuesday, and it give me a little more time.
No problem. I got a 9:30 interview, but other than that, wide open.
All right. Well, we'll chat then. But
cool.
Otherwise,
make your official prediction.
The Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to win.
Okay.
Eagles are going to win by a scoregami.
I love it. All right, I'm going Chiefs only because I'm financially interested in the Chiefs.
That's not a bad reason.
No.
All right, dude. Later.